In February 2008, Sarasota County, Florida implemented one of the state's toughest fertilizer ordinances. It bans the use of fertilizers containing nitrogen and phosphorus during the summer rainy season. It also includes a number of other best management practices, all designed to protect the coastal waters that are essential to the boating and fishing lifestyle that makes this area so attractive. Ed Rosenthal, the founder of Florikan ESA, a Sarasota-based fertilizer manufacturer, played a key role in developing the ordinance. Ed says he first decided to get involved in the issue when a year-long red tide slammed the Sarasota area back in 2004.
We live on the coast, and I basically assumed in those days that nutrients could be playing a part with the harmful algal bloom and the red tide we were seeing offshore.
He also suspected that the misapplication of fertilizer products was a big part of the problem. Ed has always been a strong believer in best management practices. The ESA in his company's name stands for Environmentally Sustainable Agriculture, so it's not surprising he went looking for solutions. Florikan funded research by the University of Florida looking at the effectiveness of controlled-release turf fertilizers. Ed also began looking at how other parts of the country were dealing with similar problems.
We found peer-reviewed published research from University of Maryland regarding Chesapeake Bay that linked nitrogen and phosphorus to the water quality issues they were having in Chesapeake Bay. So we extrapolated that nitrogen and phosphate could be having a similar effect here in our coastal areas in Florida.
Armed with that information, Florikan started developing a zero nitrogen, zero phosphorus fertilizer designed specifically for the Florida Gulf Coast. During that same time, Ed also started organizing symposiums, bringing together industry leaders, government officials, and environmental groups to promote sensible landscaping practices and to raise awareness about the link between nutrient runoff and harmful algal blooms. Sarasota County officials say Ed's leadership was instrumental in the passage of the new ordinance.
Well, it's one thing to have your environmental constituents come to county commission meetings advocating for cleaner runoff, a better environment, but when you have someone from the industry step up to the plate and demonstrate that there is a better way to do it, a way that's going to both keep the lawns green, the plants healthy, and the environment healthy as well, then that goes a step beyond.
We felt we could make a difference by education. We know there's no silver bullet, and just by reducing nutrient pollution is not going to be the only answer, but it's part of the puzzle of how to improve water quality.
Florikan also formed the Sustainable Landscape Council, working with industry members like Bethel Farms, a leading sod and turf producer in the Southeast, to develop products that go hand in hand with best management practices.
What we found is that with some of the leading technology that Florikan has introduced us to is that we're able to actually really minimize our nutrient runoff and our turf production. And at the end of the day, it becomes economical, which, in our view, for things to be environmentally sustainable, they also have to be practical and they have to be affordable. And we think we're onto something here.
We've always believed that if our grower is successful, they have to use fertilizer correctly. So we formulated fertilizers to be very safe for their crops and basically to allow them to use fertilizer more judiciously. So really BMPs is just a matter of, again, common sense. Apply it when you need it, apply it where you need it, and don't over-apply it.
Congratulations to Ed Rosenthal and Florikan ESA, winner of the 2008 Gulf Guardian Award in the business category.